let me wait. Okay. This is not what I want. Let's go back. Okay, does this net operating working capital make sense to everyone? That's a little confusing, but it's gonna be on the test for sure. Okay, I will take silence as yes. Does that make sense,
Yeah,
David?
that was the answer I got, but it's actually minus 60. It's a change in net working capital. So this is where you do that like zero
Oh,
in year -1, I guess.
yeah, I've got to do the negative, the last year minus this year, right?
This change in net working capital is the one that gets me
Yeah,
confused.
there you are. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. This is the balance. This is the balance of net operating working capital. We need the change in net operating working capital that's going to be recovered at the end. Does that make sense? Um, so the actual answer, sorry, thank you, David, is this negative 60. Is that what you got?
It's actually positive 60 because you're
Because this is
recouping it.
negative sum. Yep, you're right.
So after you're done with this, I'll look at your math because the change in net working capital is one that kicks my butt.
Okay. This should be, there you go. Okay. So that makes sense right there. Is that good for everyone? Sorry, I messed that up a couple times. Which makes sense because if we sum up these last 4 years, sorry, I'm looking right down here. If we sum up these last 4 years, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, it should equal this 60,000. Does that
And
make
I
sense?
mean, in concept, it makes sense because if you need 180,000 in year one and you recoup it from year zero, then that's why it doesn't change.
Yeah. Yeah, so in this year zero, we're basically taking zero minus 180,000. Does that make sense? And then, yeah, like you were saying, we need what we had last year. So, except, hold on. I believe these all should be negative, which is why my other formula wasn't working. Oh no, never mind. It was right how it was. Okay, perfect. So, this is the right answer for that negative 60. So you've got the change, correct?
Yeah,
Um,
that's right answer.
yeah, the 60.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So that's part two. Then we'll go to part three. I've got my Zoom meeting open here. Um, where's my practice test? Okay. Free cash flow at time zero. So let's look here. Okay, we can just calculate this on our own. So, oh, but I want to know, I'm going to build out a pro forma. Free cash flow at time zero. Let's look. So, pro forma income statement. I already did my sales. So I've got equal sales here. Okay, and then it should say variable product costs are 25% of sales. So equals 0.25 times the sales. Awesome. And then we've got fixed cost of negative 125,000. Okay, and then let's look depreciation, which we've, oh, hello. Let me, sales, variable costs, fixed costs, depreciation, which it's nice because we already calculated this. It's up here in this maker's schedule. Okay, and then EBIT. Okay, and then taxes. Does it tell us somewhere? Yeah, it did up here, huh? Okay, tax rate is 22%, so equals negative 0.22 times the above. And then net income is the sum of these two. Okay, and then OCFs are going to be equals net income minus our negative depreciation or plus our depreciation. Okay, here's our OCFs. And then, so let's build out our schedule now. So let's go back here, find our, oh, where did our CapEx go? Okay, I'm just going to copy this whole thing down. Oh, not that. Okay, I got that from up here. And then I'm going to do net operating working capital. And year zero is right here. Okay, and then OCFs should be here. Okay, sweet. So free cash flow in time zero should be negative 925. So this, oh, hello. That's the answer for time zero. And then I'm assuming the last part, the free cash flow in the last year of the project, which is also easy because we already did it. So time zero, and then last year. Okay. Is this making sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so we went through the whole practice test. I'll post this onto Canvas. Does anyone have any other questions about how I'm calculating things or um, want any help or any clarity on something that I've done so far?
Oh, just gotta practice.
Okay, good. Yeah, I believe the practice test should give you different numbers. Has anyone tried to take it twice? She changed it from last semester. Last semester she had you take an atomic assessment, which meant you can't copy and paste. Which would suck. So I don't know if she's still doing that for the exam. I didn't read her assignment, but the atomic assessment doesn't allow you to copy and paste. So if I were you, I would double check me. You can look at the exam, it should say like atomic assessment. If it says atomic assessment, that means you can't copy paste. But you can use an Excel sheet. So I would like go build out your own Excel sheet, go read through the slides, find formulas. Let me throw a few formulas out you might need. Depreciation, tax, shield. You'll need EAC, you'll need NPV, payback, period, profitability index, IRR. I'll call this formulas. you may need. And then I'll write definitions you may need to know. And then I'd write finance versus investing cash flows. You'll want to know, let's see, NPV is king. When to accept and reject the four main decision rules. And I believe that should be it. Know what the EAC is and the decision rule. So we want to accept the lowest equivalent annual cost. But other than that, I think you should be good. Know how to set up free cash flows. And then I think you should be good. And I'll look into number 7. I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, this is what it would be like. I think it's going to be revenue is 41,500. Depreciation is going to be negative 20, 30, or 2,300. EBIT. Let's insert. Oh. I'm gonna insert some cells because I believe this is how you're gonna calculate these. Hello, too many. EBIT is the sum of these. Tax is going to be 0.21 times EBIT. Oh, I didn't do an equal sign. And then net income is going to be the sum of these two. And then OCFs would be net income plus depreciation. Is what I believe it should be.
That'll be correct.
Yeah, I believe that's the right answer for that one. So I'll leave it, but I'll go double check, make sure my work is right on that one.
So will this exam be like most proctoral exams, only let you use one monitor?
Yeah, you can only use one monitor, but you can switch tabs, I believe. But you shouldn't really need to, other than between Google or whatever your browser is and Excel. Don't look anything up during the exam, probably. You'll get fined for cheating, probably. Just all the formulas for this class are fair game. So, yeah, she's gonna have a question on after-tax terminal value. She's gonna have a question on, I believe, depreciation tax shield. She will absolutely have a question on the EAC. And then a lot of these other questions are similar, but not maybe the exact same as what it's going to be. She's also going to have a question on OCF sensitivity for sure. So, but other than that, I think we should be good. I also would, let me make one more, practice materials. Practice test is a great one. Homework 5 and homework 6 and their quizzes are going to be great resources to you guys. Last year when I did an exam review, we actually didn't do the practice tests. We did homeworks 5 and 6 because they're pretty all encompassing of like everything we've learned, and she sets it up that way on purpose. So if you're feeling like you're not understanding super well the practice test and you want to break it down, I would go try to do the homeworks. And if you have questions, let me know. I know I've got like 20 to 30 emails over the weekend about like help with homework. So I'll go through. I'm working my way through all of them. Sorry, I have like 3 exams this week. But I'm working my way through all of them. So I'll get back to you if you've emailed me. And then I will post this recording probably on YouTube because I don't know how or if I can post it on Canvas. So, are there
So
any other
we'll be able
questions
to
of anything?
access for like you said, build a spreadsheet that has this stuff. We'll be able to access our various different Excel assignments as long as we're not going on the internet looking for stuff.
Yeah, I believe so. If I were you, I would put it all in one place. So what I did is I went through and I did homework 5 on one sheet, homework 6 on another sheet, and the practice test on another one. And I um and I had that sheet on for my exam. And then I had like one more sheet of formulas that I might need. I put all these formulas on a sheet. You're also gonna want to know the annuity factor formula. But I had all the formulas on a sheet and I went through so I had a formula sheet, homework 5, homework 6, and the practice test. And then I took the exam on like a blank sheet. So yeah. So I would do that. Yeah, they're proctored, but it is open no open book. So you should be you should be good to as long as you're not like looking stuff up on the internet. I would put some time into creating yourself like a study guide that you'll use on the exam. Um, yeah. Any other questions from anyone?
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, if you guys have any other questions, I've got office hours tomorrow. Isn't the test tomorrow or is it on Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday? Okay. Uh, if you've got questions, let me know. Work through the practice test on your own. And do homework 5 and 6 again, maybe, or just look through what you did last time. And then I've got office hours tomorrow on Zoom from 10:30 to 2:30. And you can meet with me then. If you've got other questions outside those hours, just email me. I'll work on getting through the rest of the 20 something emails I still have. And then, well, you guys should do good. So if you feel good about the practice test, you'll do great on the exam. It's really similar. So I would spend most of my time there if I were you guys. Okay, we good?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get this posted on Canvas and then we should be good to go. So thanks for coming, guys. We'll see ya.